What up, people? Welcome to the Violence News, where we do not support the oppressor, neither do we care for the oppressed. But we sure ourselves gonna sit back and enjoy the violence. So, Burna Boy and Wizkid is at it. Well, to put it more accurately, Burna Boy versus Wizkid FC is at it on Twitter, and it's crazy. You know, the man has got so much going on for him this year. Like, he's topping charts, he's releasing record-breaking albums, he's performing in arenas to the likes of Ed Sheeran. You know, his last song was like the song of the summer. But just because he's got so much going on for him don't mean you can chat shit at him and he's gonna let it slide. Nope, he's got plenty time to reply haters. He and Wizkid are like the polar opposites of each other when it comes to this thing. Wizkid will like ignore you till you die. I mean, look at the guy who made a song in his name, Kata Ife. Nothing. So, you know, he don't got time for people on social media and all of that. Burna Boy, on the other hand, sometimes he come out of his hiding and he will hit back at you if you come at him. And that's exactly what he did earlier today when some Wizkid FC came at him. So it all started when one Wizkid FC member came at him saying, "History teacher, here's the real history" at Burna Boy, quoting a tweet from Mr. MD that says, "Some basic facts on African music industry. First African artist with a gold certified song in the US, Hugh Masekela, 1968. First African artist with a platinum certified song in the USA, Wizkid, 2021, which is made in Lagos. First African artist with a gold certified album in the US, Wizkid, 2022, again made in Lagos. First African artist to spend more than 70 weeks on Billboard charts, again with made in Lagos. And first African artist with a gold certified album in France, Spain, Netherlands, and Switzerland, Yamso in 1994. You know, like I said, with how much, you know, he got going on for him this year and how much success he's chalking up, you know, you think he will be, you think he will be able to ignore some pettiness from, you know, rival fan base trying to start something on the timeline. Like, look, he got plenty time on the sun this morning and decided to reply the guy. So he tweeted at him, "African Giant album, platinum in Netherlands, gold in UK, gold in Germany, gold in France, and 4 more certificates still coming in for this 2019 album. To Global Drum Project was a collaboration of Mickey Hart, Giovanni Hidalgo, Zakir Hussein, and Sikiru Adepoju, not his, aka Wizkid, Olodo FC." I mean, this was cool, right? After all, you know, the guy came at him, you know, tagging him in all of this thing, and he, you know, merely sought to correct the guy. And he said, "Bruh, you tagged me, I corrected you, I don't give a fuck, I'm not Wizkid." You know, cool. So one of Wizkid FC members came back saying, "There's no correction, you don't have the most certified African album. Yusuf Indo has that record, and you don't also have the best-selling African album worldwide. Wizkid has it, rest Burna Boy." Which Burna Boy came back at the guy saying, "Come and collect it from me and give Wizkid now." You think that will be the end of it and, you know, everybody will go back to whatever it is they are doing, but nope. Here's where it gets mud. And things just got messy from there on, with Wizkid receiving some threats of getting smashed in the face from Burna Boy. He came back saying, "If he wasn't my guy, then I would definitely have banged him in the face on sight, just so his Twitter jokers realize I'm not Davido. But alhamdulillah, I know better and I'm matured enough to know he's not you." And look, you know, fan base are always gonna start something. You know, when you are like one of the biggest artists out there, you're gonna get compared to other big artists out there. It's a daily thing, it's a normal thing in the life of an artist. You know, some feathers will be ruffled from time to time, but it's not enough to use the fan base trolling to decide to, you know, threaten or insult your fellow colleague. So most people thought it wasn't mature, as he claimed. People thought he was so insecure after all the accolades, after all the record-breaking hits he's making, and just one tweet he was tagged in was enough to make him lose control like this, to threaten his colleague. Then he's really insecure. So a lot of people thought it was uncool and immature from him to threaten a fellow musician just because some trolling fans ruffled his feathers by, you know, quoting other accolades or other achievements of other musicians. As Aries Queen says, after he will come and say he doesn't subscribe to guys on the internet or cares about our validation, but Odugu steady allow internet strangers rattle him, a very insecure man child. So if Machala wasn't his friend, he would have run up on him because of Twitter bans. The fuck? I mean, threatening to punch another musician in the face for doing nothing to you, but his fans trolling you, isn't exactly the most professional thing to say for somebody on his level, for just some trolls. But you know, he's a human too, he got feelings too. Afro Hype Messiah says, if Burna Boy can have all these accolades, the Grammy wins, big foreign venues sold out and shit, and still act this insecure, then nothing would never be enough. He needs to sort himself out, saying he would beat Wizkid up if Wiz wasn't his friend. That's not very Odugu-like. BS. And Oba says, when your 11 fans aren't doing a good job, Baba Kokuma take over the bantering job himself. 11 outsiders, una don't let una Odugu down. Afro Hype again says, if I was Big Wiz and Burna Boy was chatting so much shit about me on the internet, that friendship is over. And this same thing Odugu do na him start Wizkid and the video be. Like I said, this is the violence news. We don't support the oppressor, neither do we care for the oppressed, but we do have an opinion, and that is, you know, as a musician, being up there, you're gonna get compared. That is part of the industry. Fans are gonna make comparison between your achievements and their favorites' achievements. It's what happens when you are that big. It's gonna happen. And there's nothing, you know, coming out and setting records straight and saying, you know, this and that, I've done this and that. But for you to extend to the point where you want to threaten your fellow musician or your fellow colleague because of what some trolling fan base officers are doing or saying, just mere tweets, like it's not like harmful like that. To lose your cool, to threaten, to punch me in the face if you come close to him, but you won't do just because, you know, he's your boy or whatever. I gotta say, that really ain't cool of somebody of his caliber. You know, he should learn some anger management or something. People are gonna troll people. Twitter people are gonna do what Twitter people are gonna do. At the end of the day, it's just what it is. That's what fans do. So he should rest and just count his money, because, you know, he's doing so well for himself. Make him not allow this thing. Banter destroys the relationship between himself and Wizkid. Imagine, you know, like trashing whatever relationship they have built for however many years they have built that relationship just because of trolling fans on Twitter. It ain't really kin-like. It ain't really cool. And that's what I gotta say. But leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Leave a like, subscribe. Catch you later.
I love you. You love me. Right, comrade family, please stop the this and share more of our